From here, go ahead and click on the Predictive Analytics executable. That will download for you. This might take a minute or two. Once it's finished downloading, go ahead and go to its location so that you can right-click and run as administrator. From here, walk through the installation manager. You can choose a different destination folder. Go ahead and accept the license agreement and hit next. Hit next again, and then wait for the installation to complete. Once the installation is complete, go ahead and launch the application. From here, what you're going to need to do is put in your access license key. So this is provided to you also on Blackboard. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the key. In order to put that license key in, go to Help and then enter key code. From here, I'm going to just paste the key code in that I copied from Blackboard and hit save. It says that I successfully added the key code, so I'm going to close this and I have to restart, so I'm going to go ahead and close the application. Yes, I do want to quit. And then my firewall is asking if it's okay to use this, and I would like to say allow access. This will automatically open the ports that are needed. Now I'm going to go ahead and reopen SAP Predictive Analytics by looking for it in my search bar. The next thing we want to do is integrate R with Predictive Analytics. So we're going to go to Expert Analytics, open up Expert Analytics from here. From here, we're going to go to File and Install and Configure R. I'm going to click on Install R. So I actually have a different version of R already installed and I need to uninstall it. Alright, so I'm going to have to uninstall Microsoft R Client. So I just went to my Apps and Features and I'm going to look for the Microsoft R Client and say uninstall. From here I'm going to try to install R through Predictive Analytics. From here I'm going to go to File and Install and Configure R and click Install R, agree to install it using the script, and click OK. Like I said, the process will take several minutes, so you'll have to be patient with it. So just be warned that the installation process took me quite a while, about 20 minutes. So if it looks like it's not doing anything, it probably is. Just be patient with it. So at this point, I'm going to say, yes, I want to configure R, and it should automatically find the R installation folder for you. We will check the box, enable open source R algorithms, and then click OK. From here, we're going to need to do additional R package installs. So you'll need to do the following. First, find the location of the R 3.4 folder. So I'm just going to type that in my search bar and then right click to find the file location. Specifically, we are going to go into the bin folder and into the x64 folder. And then what you're looking for is the executable rgui.exe. So right click and run as administrator. From here, it will open up the R console. What you're going to need to do is copy over from the text file that I provided on Blackboard and put that in the R prompt. This will automatically get you all of the necessary packages that you need. So on Blackboard, go ahead and click the R script, and inside the browser, I'm going to do a Control-A and then a Control-C to copy. Then go back over to the R console and do a Control-V to paste, and you can see that it is installing packages. After you paste into the window, you also need to hit enter in order to make sure that the last script, the BitOps, does process. So once you see the message that package BitOps successfully is unpacked, then you are good to go. Now we're going to check to see if the SAP Predictive Analytics and R are properly integrated. So I'm going to restart SAP Predictive Analytics. I'm going to close the R GUI. I don't need to save the image. Going to close out of Predictive Analytics. and then go ahead and restart Predictive Analytics. From here, Expert Analytics, Expert Analytics. Once it reloads, go ahead in the bottom left, click on Try with Samples. You may have to click it twice. You should see the following examples here, samples. So pick any sample and then double click. We're going to click on the Predict tab. And then under Algorithms, we open up that dropdown. You should see all of the algorithms that start with the letter R available. So if any are grayed out, then you have not done it correctly. But if they are black and appear, then you have successfully integrated R with Predictive Analytics. We're now going to close Expert Analytics and go to Automated Analytics and the Modeler. Make sure that the 5 options are all black and not grayed out. At this point, you have successfully configured SAP Predictive Analytics. There are a few additional steps, however. We are going to configure the Teradata Jdbc driver. So let's close Predictive Analytics. Okay, so for this next part, you need 2 files. You need the Teradata Jdbc and the Teradata config file, jar file. So they're both, I put them both on my OneDrive for GSU, so you can go ahead and just download both of them from Blackboard. So both the Teradata Jdbc jar and the config jar. What you are going to do is move these files, so I'm just going to cut them onto your C drive. So you'll need admin privileges to do this, but make sure that you download both jar files and then put them on your C drive. From here, we're going to open up Predictive Analytics again, and then go to Expert Analytics, Expert Analytics. From here, File, Preferences, go down to SQL drivers and choose you'll have to scroll down the Teradata 15 Jdbc drivers. So the last one, click Install Drivers, go to your C drive and double click the jar file to open. Go ahead and repeat the process, so install driver for both of them. The next thing we need to do is set the class path in Windows. So I'm going to go to my control panel and System and Security, select System and Advanced System Settings. I'm going to select the environment variables. So specifically, this is under System Variables. You're looking for the variable path. So again, under System Variables, the variable path. Click Edit down here to edit it, and you will add the following. So click New and type in C:/TeraJDBC4.jar, which is the jar file we just put on C, and hit OK. Hit OK again, and close the control panel. The last step is to download the SAP logon.ini file. So I have put that on Blackboard here. My recommendation is to right-click the link and choose Save Link As. Save it as SAP logon.ini. So you can see I already have the file here. Make sure you know the location of the file. We are going to move it. So I'm going to locate that file and then cut it. You are going to put it in a very specific place. So on C, Users, choose your user ID. So mine here is KECKA. Once you get to your user folder, it's likely that your app data folder that you're looking for is hidden. If this is the case, to see it, go to View, and then there's an option that you need to check to see hidden items. Once you've done that, go into the app data folder, roaming, scroll down to SAP Common, and that is where you will put the SAP logon.ini file. Next, we need to set the Windows environment variable. So we need to open up the control panel again, go back to System and Security, System, Advanced System Settings, and go to the environment variables. Under System Variables, we are going to create a new variable. So go ahead and hit New. We're going to call the variable SAP logon_ini_file. So the variable value will be that path we just visited. So C:/users / then make sure you use your username. So I have mine here, /appdata / roaming /SAP /common. Go ahead and hit OK. You can also browse to find this directory. We now have a new system variable for SAP logon.